Dear students, I am Mohan Ram Naik, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government Postgraduate College, Karwar. In this video, I want to explain the Unit 4 Compensation Management in BCom third semester, the subject Human Resource Management. So, first of all, we have to know the meaning of compensation and types of compensation, meaning of compensation management, and objectives of compensation management or wage and salary administration. So, compensation management is one of the important aspects in human resource management. So, what is compensation? Compensation is the reward, remuneration, wage or salary given by the organization to its employees in return for a work done or service rendered. It is a contribution made towards the achievement of organization goal. So, compensation directly and indirectly influence the growth and development of an organization. Remuneration is the reward or it is a compensation given in the form of wage or salary by the organization to its employees. No organization can attract and retain the qualified and able person unless it pays them fair compensation. It is the compensation that directly and indirectly influence the growth and development of an organization. The fair compensation provides a sense of recognition of employees and determines their social status. So therefore, compensation should be fair and equitable and just. So there are two types of compensation. One is monetary compensation and second one is non-monetary compensation. Monetary compensation means wage or salary or dearness allowance or bonus and all other allowances which are paid in the form of money or cash are termed as monetary compensation. But non-monetary compensation means compensation paid in kind. For example, rent-free accommodation, free vehicle facility, free education to children of employees, subsidized food, etc. These are called non-monetary compensation. Next, we have to know the meaning of compensation management. So, what is compensation management? Compensation management is also called as a wage and salary administration. It implies administration of employee compensation, which involves formulation of plans and implementation of policies and programs relating to wages, salaries, and other form of employee remuneration. It includes development of wage structure, development of wage surveys, wage incentives, profit sharing, and other related items concerning payment of remuneration. Now let us discuss the essentials of a sound compensation system. There are 10 points. First one, should be simple. Whatever may be wage system, it should be simple and understand and easy to calculate. It is not difficult. So it is easy to understand all the workers. Second one, it should be suitable to industry. Wage system adopted should be suitable to industry. If quality of work is important, timing system is suitable. And if quantity is to be given importance, then piece wage system is suitable to industry. Next, third one, it must include incentive. The wage system must give incentives to their employees. It attracts the and retain able and competent person. Incentive may be in the form of bonus, share in profit, and other non-monetary benefit. Fourth one, it should be guarantee minimum wage. The wage system should guarantee minimum wage to all the workers. Fifth one, stability in wage payment. The wage system cannot be changed. It must be stability and regular in the payment of wages or salary. Sixth one, link with productivity. The wage system with the link with productivity because workers expect a share in productivity gains. Seventh one, it is flexibility. The wage system should be not rigid, but it should be flexible so as to adjust with changes in working methods and with changes in cost of living. So, wage system should be flexible. Eighth one, link with reward and effort. The wage plan adopted should have direct link with between reward and effort, skill and responsibility of the employees. Ninth one, it should be fair and equitable. The wage plan should be fair and equitable to both the parties. The plan should be reward the employees with suitable incentives. At the same time, it must not be a burden to employers. So it must be a fair and equitable to both the employer and employee. Then last one, it should be fair to both skilled and unskilled employees. In every organization, both skilled and unskilled employees are important to the organization. So we cannot disturb them. So we have to give fair to both skilled and unskilled employees. Next, we have to go to the next objectives of compensation management. So let us discuss the various objectives. What are the objectives of compensation management? First one, to attract competent and qualified person towards organization. It is one of the most important objectives of compensation management. By offering fair wages and fair incentives, one can attract competent and qualified person toward the organization. Second one, to retain present employees by paying competitive remuneration. We cannot neglect the present employees. We have to retain present employees by paying good remuneration. Another important objective of compensation management is to establish fair and equitable remuneration so as to avoid pay disparities. So we have to avoid pay disparities. Therefore, we have to give fair and equitable remuneration to all employees. Fourth one, to improve production, productivity and profitability of the organization. The main objectives of compensation management is to improve production and productivity and also profitability of the organization. Fifth one, to minimize unnecessary expenditure and control cost through a device of internal check and establishment of standard. So we have to reduce or minimize the unnecessary expenditure and we control the cost through systematic compensation management system. Sixth one, to improve and maintain good human relation between employer and employees through a process of payment of bonus, profit sharing and other fringe benefits. So we have to maintain good relation between employer and employee through proper system of compensation management. Seventh one, to enhance the name and fame of the company through proper system of wage payment. If there is a good system of wage payment, definitely it enhances the name and fame of the company. Then last one, to ensure prompt and regular payment of wages and salary to all employees. So the main objective of compensation management is to ensure prompt and regular payment of wage and salary to all employees. So thank you for seeing the video. Thank you once again.